9:12.
Lifers and loved ones, top of the morning to you and grand rising. This is going to be a day with biz, day in the life vibes. All right. Day in the life vibes, man. So unlike vlogging where it's a lot more intentional, I usually have an event or outing plan for you all. This is more like just behind the scenes. I want to connect with you in a real way, in a way that's honest. I want you to get an insight into me, my personality, and just my authenticity. So let's go ahead and do that. Today, what I got planned on my to-do list, I have to get through my routines. I also have a workout, so you'll get a chance to see that a little later. But like I said, this is just behind the scenes, me as a content creator, a corporate professional, but also just an adult who needs to be productive. I got a break from the office today, so that is fantastic, and I'm very excited about that. But I also have to make it count. I got a few errands that I need to run, a couple spots that I need to hit, make some pickups for the house, groceries and essentials and things like that. So you'll probably see some cleaning, cooking. There may be some laundry involved and me just having some downtime to myself to relax. But we'll have a good time either way. Packages. I also have to hit my P.O. box and grab a box or two. And then I have a few scheduled drop-offs for the day, so that'll be cool. We'll do some unboxing as well. Maybe even some fit content for you all. So yeah, come along with me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much in advance for spending time with me. Again, it's just behind the scenes together and we vibing. This is me setting that perfection off to the side. We're going to keep this a little more raw, but at the same time, I'm going to make it enjoyable for you all. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get the day started.
She came up and like, I'm pregnant. I said, well, don't you have a boyfriend? That's it, you need to be talking to the call about this situation. Even though, I'm not gonna lie, we had sex that time we did. So I kind of feel like I do have the possibility of being the father. But I don't feel like I'm the father. At the same time, this is over. I have someone. I have a girlfriend.
You say to this court that she feels like you're the better father because you step up to the plate and you take care of the house and you. That's what I'm saying. So now you say this isn't my child. It's more likely that he's facing your child. That's what you supposed to do. It's not his child, but his mom, because I had met his mom before we had our one night stand or whatever. She even invited me over to the house and gave me gifts or whatever, you know. When you have the baby. for helping and figuring out how to clean up this mess you made. Okay? All right. With that said, good luck to all of you. Court is adjourned.
It hurt me. Can't do nothing but move on, continue going on with my life. I feel like Judge Black, she let it be known, let the truth be known. That's what I came for the truth be known.
I didn't have no idea. Thank you. Please be seated.
The Big Ten is now on Peacock, and we're going big. Like 100,000 screaming fans big. Record books, running movies, rushing the field big.
I'll first fight. Did 𝙬𝙤𝙛𝙚 win that fight, or did Chris Eubank Jr. lose it?
I think God lost it. I gave him the opportunity to do what he did. It's just one of the things. Boxing is it's very predictable. That's what makes it so exciting to watch. One punch, one combination, one elbow can change an entire fight, and that's what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You training camp also in Las Vegas and we're here now in Manchester in a gritty boxing gym in a mill and industrial estate. I'm kind of struck by the contrast. Is there any sort of metaphor or anything symbolic in kind of like leaving the sun behind, turning the mind cold as you get into fight mode?
Nothing symbolic, just how things turned out. Vegas was where I decided I wanted to do this camp. Sin City, there's a lot of great gyms, there's a lot of great sparring partners. The heat in these gyms makes it easier to cut the weight. This is where Womack and his team, where I met them, where they were preparing Terence Crawford for his fight against Errol Spence. Everything kind of just aligned perfectly.
The reason why we picked up Chris is because, first we did a background on the kid first, and I know of him, I've seen him fight, and just sitting down talking with the team, we figured that things could be changed.
I went to high school in Las Vegas, so the glitz and the glamour and the distractions, they don't affect me like they might affect other fighters or other people. I can focus, I can keep my mind on the job regardless of everything that's going on around me. And we all flew out here after a great camp. 2 weeks before the fight to acclimatize, because I've been in Vegas for the last 4 months. So I needed to get my time clock back and get used to the climate. So yeah, we've been out here for a week now, and back to business. These are the types of gyms I grew up in. These old school, gritty, dirty gyms. That's where real fighters are made. I'm happy to be back in that environment to focus and to prepare these final few days before we go to war. It's one of those things, money, fame, comfort, none of that's really been a driving factor for me. At this stage in my career, I'm comfortable. I'm not financially in need of anything. I can retire tomorrow and I'd be great for the rest of my life, but that's not.
All right, loved ones. So as you can see, I'm pretty much just using the percussion gun, just loosening myself up a little bit of kind of like massage type vibes, a little bit of tapping, but it really helps me a lot. I would say I'm active. I'm an active individual. Whether I'm walking, doing workouts at home, if I have an opportunity to hit the gym, I'll hit the gym, but I actually like to work out at home. I have everything I need whether it's resistance bands or dumbbells, mini bands. I got my jump ropes out there. I got a little bit of a weight pile out there. And just different pieces of equipment that I've acquired over time that help me get to where I need to go. I got kettlebell out there, so I'm good to go. And I'm always picking up stuff here and there. I just bought some new, some little like parallel, like push-up type bars. So we'll probably see those in the video at some point as well when I begin to do my workout a little later in the day. But this is just me loosening myself up a little bit. Sometimes my neck's a little stiff when I wake up, or my shoulders will be tight. I did do a bit of a shoulder workout yesterday. So shoulder's a little sore, but I did get a very like a recuperative, like a good deep tissue massage last week. So I'm kind of just trying to maintain that, setting myself up, you know what I mean, to continue to feel good, making sure I sleep a certain kind of way. I got a habit of sleeping with my pillows stacked wrong, and it messes up my neck. So I've been making an effort to be on top of that lately. So yeah, I feel good. My neck feels loose. I got full range of motion. I'm not feeling any pulling or anything like that, any soreness or tightness or any like pinching. I had a little bit of a pinch over here. I had some restriction going on somewhere kind of like at the bottom of my shoulder blade up into my trap and through my neck. So we were able to work that out. I kind of had a few knots down there. The blood flow wasn't coming through like it was supposed to, and my shoulder was out. So after the deep tissue massage, and now that the soreness is finally kind of starting to subside and has subsided, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not getting that pinching. And we have the desk in the office that raise and lower, right? And it was like, I was fine as long as I was standing up. But when I would bring my desk down to give myself a break to work, when I would have my, this is my right, I had my right shoulder up on the, my right arm up on the desk as I'm using the mouse and I'm typing and whatnot, it would start to kind of burn. It was like a burning sensation. It's kind of hard to explain, but it was extremely uncomfortable. It was very tight, and it would kind of like burn. It felt like a pinch, like I had a pinch going on. So went and got that taken care of, and I haven't experienced it. So once I went back to work after my massage, I didn't feel that same sensation. So there's definitely been some improvement there. So I'm just trying to make sure that I maintain that. So yeah, I tend to do this a couple mornings a week. I ain't gonna front like I do it every single day, but depending on the type of workouts I have or how I'm feeling or how sore I am and whatever's going on, I'll go ahead and break it out. Make sure that I hit my shoulders, hit my back, and I'm pretty good with it. And it's a great length, so I use the length of the gun to be able to, you know, reach everywhere that I need to get. I can get all up and around my back with this. And even if I'm grabbing it way at the bottom, I'm using it. You know, sometimes I'm grabbing it like this. Sometimes I'm holding it like this. Sometimes I'm holding it like in awkward ways. But the shape of it works out really well for you to be able to get every angle of your body that you need to once you get comfortable with it and you learn it. So yeah, this has, you know, been a game changer for me. Obviously, you know, this isn't sponsored. I'm not promoting this particular brand of gun, but you can also find one anywhere online, whether you do, you know, the more popular brands, or you just go online and find one that's more reasonably priced. You can get yourself a percussion gun pretty much anywhere. A lot of different people make them. And this one is fantastic because this one actually heats up. There's a heat function. So there's a particular, I want to say like an adapter piece, an attachment. There you go. There's a particular attachment that you can put on this one where you get heat. And that's why I like this one. And I didn't see many other percussion guns that offer the option for heat. Okay. So there's a particular attachment you put on here, and it doesn't get super duper hot to the point where it will scald you. And it has a safety feature where after a certain amount of time it cuts off, but it's nice. I like to use that on my neck in particular and on my shoulders when I need it, perhaps my upper, and sometimes even my lower back, depending on how sore I am and what I have going on. So for moving lactic acid around after a workout, you know, when you get that DOMS, that delayed onset muscle soreness the next day, you feel tight. It definitely does help take the edge off. Soreness is something that you kind of can't get around. It's gonna happen, but it's nice when you have the option. It's nice when you have the option. So I just wanted to, you know, jump in front of the camera and talk about that so you all will see exactly what I was doing. But so yeah, I'll continue to massage myself out. I'm just sitting here chilling, drinking my detox water, watching a little bit of TV to get my day started. I'm kind of on my own schedule today, so that's nice. I'm not in any particular rush to run out of the house, but I definitely do need to get out of here sooner than later. And I kind of want to be able to beat the traffic. And then after I finish kind of relaxing a little bit, chilling, massaging myself out, I'm gonna go ahead and begin a little morning stretch. This is one of my routines that I like to do, and I do this one very regularly, more days out of the week than not. Whether I'm gonna work out that morning or not, I like to take the time to open up my hips, do a good stretch, a few yoga type stretches, making sure that my lower back is stretched out, and just making sure that overall I just feel good. And I'm getting some mobility and resistance bands and things of that nature. So you'll see me go through some of what I like to call a stretch routine, and I'll do that to get through my day as well.
Biggest deals weeks of the year at Google Play Live.
Tune in and discover what's in store.
Hey, it's me, your skin. This acne has me craving a maximum strength cleanse, but will it cause more discomfort? News?
What first fight? Did 𝙬𝙤𝙛𝙚 win that fight, or did Chris Eubank Jr. lose it?
I think I lost it. You know, I gave him the opportunity to do what he did. It's just I want to entertain the fans. This is the sport I love, and I know there's so much more left for me to achieve. That's what drives me. I'm not hungry anymore, if you want to call it that. You know, the kids that are hungry are the kids that they own everything. If they don't win these fights, if they don't make it, if they don't, get their records up and get these promotional deals, they don't eat. They don't have a life. I'm not at that stage, so that type of hunger isn't really there for me. The hunger to be the best fighter I can be, the hunger to compete, the hunger to excel in the sport I love is there, and it will always be there. And I think that type of hunger is much stronger than the artificial or the financial.
How much of that hunger right now is specifically driven, if any, by 𝙬𝙤𝙛𝙚? What's going on?
A huge amount. This isn't so much hunger. This is pride. This is redemption. This is proving to myself and to the many people that now think that 𝙬𝙤𝙛𝙚 is a better fighter than me because he has a win over me. But it's just not the case. I know I'm a better fighter than him. I said it before the first fight, and I'm saying it before this fight. But I have to prove that. Talk is cheap. I know I can beat this guy. So now I have my opportunity to right the wrong, to set the record straight, to avenge the loss.
Got a girl just jonesing. Need a fix from my favorite type of candy store. Got me shaking, going out of control. Let me have a little something. You know I'm hooked up on that loving. Let's rock, rock, roll, escape. Let the stress just slide away. Oh baby, no, don't ever let me go. No, don't ever let me go. Champagne, let's celebrate. Let that old school play.
bit ago before my stretch and whatnot. We got a package in. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. Been waiting on this one for a while. And I'm excited about this one because this is something, this is gonna be like a first for me. So let's go ahead and open them up. And I'm just looking at some boxing right now, like some old boxing stuff, interviews. Right now I'm watching 𝙬𝙭𝙧𝙩 Jr. Is a fighter out of the UK. Respectfully, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but 𝙬𝙭𝙧𝙩 Jr., he's going to be fighting Liam Smith September 2nd. For those who may not know, boxing is like my favorite. Basketball is my first love. I grew up playing basketball. I played organized basketball all through school, junior high, high school, and whatnot. But boxing in particular is like my favorite. I enjoy it. It's a great way for my family and I to connect. Like, we get together, we order the fights and we watch the fights together. We cook out and enjoy each other's company, and we, you know what I mean, we talk our trash. We get our bragging rights like that, but we love on each other through it too. So I love boxing. It's fun. It's exciting. So yeah, so I'm usually on top of the fights as they come around. So I like to do my research on it. I'll watch, you know, a lot of old fights. I'm the type of person, even if I've seen it 15, 20 times, like I watch boxing a lot and I enjoy it. I enjoy sports all around. So just know that about me. I love sports. Football or soccer, that's one I ain't big into, but you know, definitely always keep an open mind about it. Hockey, we got to go. The Knights out here, they just won a title. I'm going to be definitely looking to go to a hockey game this season, so be on the lookout for that on the channel because I definitely want to go to a hockey game for sure. So yeah, but I love sports. And boxing is one of my favorites. Super excited. I tell people all the time, the world is a better place when NFL, like when football is on TV, life is better. It's just a vibe. It ain't nothing like waking up on a Sunday morning, especially if you don't got to work or go to the office or nothing like that. Ain't nothing like waking up on a Sunday morning to football. You know what I mean? Like I said, we'll go right out here in the backyard, throw something on the grill. And even if you're just doing housework or whatever, just chilling or just lounging on the couch, it's just a vibe. You know, life is better when there's football. So let's get into this though. You see the box already, you know what time it is. You know, it's a lifestyle based channel, so we're gonna get into it, but this is not necessarily like, you know, unboxing, like you know, but fun fact, my favorite silhouette of all time, this is another one of my passions, another one of my loves. I don't want to call it a passion, but shoes, if you've noticed or if you pay attention, I got a lot of them. I enjoy them and I wear my shoes. I'm one of those people that actually wear my shoes, which sneaker cleaning. We might have to do some sneaker cleaning in this day in the life vlog, because I definitely got some pairs up there from the last week. I'm able to wear sneakers to the office as long as you're dressed, you know, appropriately. There are times where business casual is necessary, but for the most part, within reason, we're able to wear, you know, what we want. So I have an opportunity to wear a lot of my sneakers and J's and stuff like that to the office. So I do that. I definitely wear my mics and Crocs if it's the weekend, usually on Sundays or something. Not so much during the week because you never know. You may have an impromptu meeting. You never know whose acquaintance you might have to make or who you may have to interact with. So I like to be prepared for that. But on the weekend or something, I'll definitely wear some Crocs to the office. So this favorite silhouette, Air Jordan 1s of all times. Like throughout the years, it's one of those, and I know a lot of people like Jordan 1s, but me, I typically only like OG high, okay? High OG, I do not do mids, and I do not do mids at all. And I don't really do lows too much. It's usually OG high. But this one caught my eye, and like I said, it's something new for me, so we'll get into it. But yeah, I have quite a few. I probably have more outside of like, yeah, Jordan 1s. I have quite a few pairs of Jordan 1s, like OG classics and all that. Obviously, you got your breads and all that. So yeah, silhouette, favorite, OG. I'm just reflecting, so my apologies. I'm just thinking back through all the different ones, Royals and all that. But Jordan 1, I just feel like you could dress them up, they're so versatile. You can dress them up, dress them down, and even, you know, throughout the years as I continue to get older and stuff, like I'll still be wearing them. I'll still be wearing my Jordan 1s. That's a promise. That's a fact. As long as I got 2 feet and I can do it and I'm in control of my faculties, I'll be wearing my sneakers. So that's something that I think about now when I buy shoes too. Like, is this something I can grow with? I'm not like hype beastie, like hype and all. I feel like we already have to go through so much just to earn our money. So much in the world and in life has changed. I'm more of an entrepreneurial mindset now. I'm thinking about, you know, business and things that I need for the channel, other endeavors that I'm looking to, you know, get into. I'm looking to put my capital, like put my money and stuff behind that, put my funds behind that, as opposed to just buying things just for the sake of buying things. But at the same time, these are things that I enjoy, and I'm going to continue to do it, you know, within reason. But hypey things, I tend not to get into. If I got to work hard to get the money and work hard to spend it, that don't feel right to me. But it's definitely like no judgment, no disrespect. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. So I'm to the point where I've seen most of the shoes that I love come out multiple times. In my collection, I pretty much have everything that I wanted growing up as a kid. Military Force was like that I can recollect, my very first Air Jordan that I ever had, and I fell in love with them. And as you know, Military Force is like a cream gray and a light blue, and I was wearing them joints with everything when I was a kid. I didn't care what colors I had on, red. And then, I mean, they still look good. It didn't matter. But I was wearing them with stuff. It didn't even make no sense. Stripes, like dots. I didn't care what I was wearing. I was wearing the Military Force after school as much as I could. And I just fell in love. So that's one of my favorite shoes of all time. But when it comes to the silhouette, Air Jordan 1s, I'm rambling. So I'm going to end up probably cutting some of this out. But if not, here we go. Air Jordan 1. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low KO. So I'm just taking it in for the first impression. First impression, I love it. I'm getting to the point too where like vintage is, which I know, you know, a lot of people like and enjoy vintage. I ain't the only one, but just vintage styles, vintage tees. I love old concert, like old tour tees, you know, movie like old, like just vintage tees that acid wash. I almost kind of like these sweats. Like, I like that. I enjoy that a lot. And I felt when I saw these, this is something that would go perfect for that. It's almost like, I ain't gonna call them beaters, because I'm not gonna be, but I'll be wearing these. Like, this ain't a shoe that I'm a like cherish or like deliberately try not to wear too. Like, y'all gonna see these. I'm gonna wear these a lot. And I'm in Vegas and it's very warm now, so it makes sense. If you're unfamiliar, Air Jordan 1 KOs always have that canvas type of vibe. And this is my very first Air Jordan 1 KO ever. So I'm super excited about it. Was able to get my hands on them with no problem. So definitely appreciate that. Didn't have any issues grabbing that, extremely accessible. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on that. But I'm definitely going to make it my own for sure. But I enjoy them. I enjoy these a lot. Looking forward to wearing them. So I'll definitely be wearing these in the next coming days for sure. And happy about them, man. Like them. Like them. Come with an extra set of red laces, which I won't be using in this pair of shoes anyway. I'll use them for something else, but not in these. And it's very highly likely to, I'm going to end up taking these black ones out. Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely making my own. But excited about these. So here you go. Little unboxing for the channel. Air Jordan 1 KO. Low. So yeah, and I am typically in J's because I like a little extra space in my shoes. I typically go with a men's size 9 or a woman's 10.5, but sometimes it could be an 8.5, sometimes women's 10. It just depends on the fit of the shoe. Not every shoe fits exactly alike, but I do. If I'm unsure, I typically would just go with the 9 because I'd rather have more space. And I'm not one of those people. When I'm wearing shoes casually like this, like kick around, you know, I don't like my shoe or my toe touching the very tip of my shoe like that. I just don't enjoy that feeling. So I like to have that extra space. So that's why I get a 9. Realistically speaking, I could probably do an 8, 8.5. But it's usually a 9. Like I said, depending on the fit. If it's runs big, I'll get to 8.5, and I'm cool with that too. But yeah, super excited about these. Super excited to have them. And I was able to grab these just on .com, Nike.com with no problem. Shipping was super fast, as it usually is for me. It's pretty good. So yeah, man, excited about these. Like I said, these give me vintage, already broken in vibes. Like, so yeah, I'm enjoy these. I'm enjoy these for sure. Happy to add these to the collection. You know, welcome to the family for sure. And I'm looking like down at them. How shoes. Again, when I do this, I'm doing this for me. I'm gonna get the love just because of the way I put things together. And people know I enjoy shoes, so people tend to be curious to see, you know, what I'm gonna wear next or what I do or how I'm gonna go about doing it. But I do this for me. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of looking down at the toe boxes. I didn't really know what to expect, but I like the way that they look when I look down at them. So that's like big for me. Gotta have the Nike on the Jumpman on the tongue. We don't do that. Air Jordan 1s should have the swoosh and the Nike on the tongue. So I'm about that. So 100%. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Just a package that came in. So yeah, Air Jordan 1 KO low, baby. Excited. All right, loved ones. So post my little stretch and all that. I'm feeling a little hungry. Usually for me, I hope I'm in the frame too, for sure. Let me try to move back a little bit just to make sure I'm in the frame. But yeah, usually for me, I don't break my fast very early in the day. I just don't. Sometimes my workouts that I do in the morning, I'll temper that based on the fact that I haven't eaten and I don't want to do too much. If I know I'm gonna do a heavy lift, if I'm gonna squat, for example, I'm probably gonna eat. If I'm gonna do a heavy, like a back lift or something like that, I'm probably gonna eat a little something before I do it. But for the most part, a lot of my HIIT and cardio-based workouts and stuff like that, jumps, and I'm probably fasted when I do that. I tend to like to break my fast later in the day. But with that said, I'm a little hungry today. I just did a player little stretch. And I'm feeling hungry. So I'm gonna sip on some of this green juice, which I like to have while I'm on an empty stomach still. So I'm gonna sip on some of this green juice, and then I'm also gonna have an egg. This is just one boiled egg. Also, you know, another fun fact, if you all weren't aware, I'm not a meat eater. And when I say meat, I mean animal proteins: turkey, poultry, chicken, beef, steak, you know, veal, venison, lamb. I don't eat any of that. I do eat eggs and I do eat seafood. I try to keep my dairy intake to an absolute minimum, but I do love treats and stuff like that. I will have cupcakes from time to time. I will have cookies. I will have ice cream. But as far as like my day-to-day life, let's say for instance, I make like an egg bagel. I'm not gonna have cheese on it. I don't buy cheese for myself. Like I said, it's very seldom. Usually when I grocery shop, if I buy cheese, it's for a specific purpose, some specific recipe that I want to make, and I'm okay with it. But like on a regular basis, like I said, I try to keep my dairy to a minimum just because I feel better when I'm not eating it in excess. My skin, you know, reacts a lot better when I'm not having cheese. I don't like that feeling of congestion, or sometimes it makes me, you know, more mucusy, which it probably does for all of us, most of us. So I'm particular about how much dairy I'm taking in. But a part of my routine when I wake up to begin the hydration process for me, hydrating myself, water, my detox water that I make. If you have not seen that, you can check that out on my channel too. It's just a simple detox water. I'll do lemons, lime, spring water, and cucumber. If I have ginger laying around, I'll also add ginger to it. So I like to start my mornings off that way. You know, before I ever put any food in, your body goes kind of through somewhat of a diagnostic when you first wake up. Your temperature levels out. You know, your heartbeat, you know, is regulating. You're going through changes when you first wake up. Your digestion, the digestion process needs to happen. It's like your body checks on your vital organs. Your central nervous system is waking up, and it's like, I don't like to eat super early in the day before my body has even had an opportunity to go through those processes, go through those checks, and let me know like if it's something that's off or something that's going on. And also, I'm just of the mindset we eat way too much food. Like traditionally, you know, in the westernized U.S., we eat for occasions. We eat just because we got snacks. Marketing, fifth meal, and late night, and it's too much. To me, I try to eat based on my activity levels, not based on an occasion or because somebody graduated or because we're having an outing together as a family all the time, or like just using things as an excuse to just eat, celebrations, weddings, birthday. Like, we just be eating, bro. And I try to eat around my activity level and not just eat to eat. So that's just something to be mindful of, and that's just me. It's just a form of discipline. And for me, it's a way that I'm trying to grow, and it's helped me so much to feel better, stay leaner, feel fitter. And yes, I will have little cheats. Yes, I will have cheese pizza when I want it. Yes, I will have french fries when I want it. But again, it's in reason, and it's like treats. I try not to keep that type of stuff in the house too much. But I will have those things, because there's no point in being gorgeous if you're miserable. That's what I always say, joking. You feel me? So do what you want, eat what you want, live how you want, but make the best choices for yourself that you possibly can. So with that, a simple green juice. This one has like mint tea in it, vegetable and fruit juices. It's cold pressed, cucumber, celery, grapefruit, lettuce, chard. It's got lemon, parsley, and spearmint, peppermint. So yeah, so I'll drink this on an empty stomach too. So post my little stress, I'm feeling a little hungry, so I'm gonna eat this egg. I'm gonna eat this hard-boiled egg, and I'll drink some green juice. Yeah.
Again, yeah, would it be nice if everyone was cheering for me? Of course, but boxing isn't a nice sport. We're not going in there to be nice. We're going in there to take each other's heads off in front of 20,000 people. It gets hairy, it gets rough, it gets horrible in there. So when you're in that environment, I can be a bad guy if I have to be. Even though I'm not. You know.
All right, loved ones, and so we're back after my stretch and relaxation. Watch a little bit of boxing. I watched the press conference for the undercard for Charlo with Canelo. Erickson Hammer Lubin on there. Mario Barrios is about to fight 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝕗𝕗, so I was checking out the press conference for that. Just chilling, brainstorming. Worked on the channel for a little while, and it is about 2:30 in the afternoon right now, so we're gonna go ahead and head out. Also did some tidying up around the house as well, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, we're gonna get ready to head out and tackle these errands so we can get back at a reasonable time. I need to get my workout in a little later, and I also am gonna be recording. So yeah, I freshened myself up this morning before I did my intro for this video, but I'm gonna freshen up again. You know, I done snacked a little bit, sweated a little bit, and we about to go outside and sweat some more. So I'm gonna go ahead and freshen myself up and get ready to head out the door. So we just gonna get ready. A little bit of toothpaste. When I'm brushing my teeth, I always try to focus on moving my jaw out of the way so I can hit them back teeth, but the gag reflex is real, and brushing my tongue off, scraping my tongue off is a thing. Gotta scrape your tongue off, because it ain't gonna just come off with the brushing, so make sure that you're scraping your tongue off, boys and girls. And like I said, moving your jaw out of the way. You can get them back teeth really good. Y'all so gone. You know what I mean? Do a little. do a little razzle dazzle with the water flosser. If you do not have a water flosser, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. This is actually a game changer for me. My dentist recommended this to me years and years ago, and I have been using it. And it, like I said, it's a game changer. It's perfect. It gets in those spaces where brushing cannot get. You know what I mean? And it's just super convenient and easy, but it makes such a difference. So I highly recommend it. If you don't have one, definitely invest in a water flosser, because flossing is definitely important. And on this channel, Biz Lifestyle, we're definitely all about hygiene and keeping yourself together, taking care of yourself, self-care, as well as like just overall progression and doing better, taking good care of yourself, your mental health, your fitness, your diet, all that. We all about that. So this is another staple. This is, I don't know if you all can see that on the camera. This is the Body Shop's Himalayan Charcoal Purifying Clay Wash. Okay, this is a staple of mine. I've been thinking about doing an essentials, like a staple video for products that I swear by and that I actually buy and use. So drop that down in the comment section if you all have any interest in that at all, and I'll go ahead and shoot that for y'all. But anyway, this is the Body Shop's Himalayan Charcoal Purifying Clay Wash. And go ahead and freshen up my face as well. Take that off. Also, tip, when washing your face, use cold water. Making the water too hot, it's bad for the skin. It can strip you too much of your natural oils, and it can cause like little micro tears and micro scratches in your skin that you don't need. Also, be careful, like, you know, making sure that your hand is nice and flat when you're applying your face wash and stuff like that, and when you're rinsing it off. You don't want to accidentally like scrape or scratch yourself. Some people's skin are a lot more sensitive than others, so just try to keep your hand nice and flat. Do your little circles. Get what you need to get. Make sure you get under that jawline too, baby. Them temples, all in your T-zones. But use cool to cold water. Like, I never use hot water to wash my face. And I try to even shower and bathe in cooler water. Not freezing cold, obviously, but cooler water. And then as I'm about to get out, just for my central nervous system and just to close my pores, I'll go ahead and make sure that I cool the water down right before I get out. Plus, that's great for your morning showers, like before you head into the office or when you're looking to be productive, because it's just good for blood flow. And like I said, it helps to wake you up. So yeah, easy. It's gonna take a couple minutes. Apply my face wash. All right, now that I've made a mess, got my face rinsed off, paper towel, while I'm knocking stuff over in the process. Excuse me, y'all. So, when I dry my face off, I take paper towel, which is why that's a part of why I have the roll in here. Why? That's a part, man, of why I have the roll in here. I'm gonna leave that in too, for sure. But I pack dry my face with paper towel. I do not like to use a towel or something like that. To me, this is just what works better for my skin. My skin is extremely sensitive, and it's more sanitary. Cloth towels, while I'm comfortable, you know, using my towel for a few days before I get a new one and stuff like that, it just has worked out better for me as I've been on a journey to like do better by my skin, to use paper towels. Usually, when I don't have to wipe the sink and wipe the mirror and stuff off, I'll just take one of these and tear it in half. Like, I'll take one sheet of paper towel and tear off a little square of it, and that is more than enough. But because I wanted to go ahead and wipe down too, I went ahead and grabbed a couple. But yeah, I like to use paper towel to dry off my face. It's just what works better for my skin. And because I'm only using like a square bit, the paper towel lasts a very long time. Like a roll of paper towel lasts a long time in here before I have to put a new one up. All right, so got my teeth brush, face wash and everything. Moisturization. So I have different steps that I take as far as, you know, moisturizing my face. I'm gonna go ahead and do some toner today. I don't always do this. Again, my skin is sensitive, so this isn't something that I do every day, but this is Trader Joe's Rose Water Facial Toner. Make sure I try to catch that on the camera. There we go. Trader Joe's Rose Water Facial Toner. All right, so we'll spray some of this on the skin. And also, when I pat my skin down too, I'm leaving it fairly like a little damp. Like I'm not hella drying my skin. Like I'm just, you know, so a few sprays of this all up under my neck. And yeah, a little toner. So we're gonna do that. Make sure this stuff is neat up here. Clean this as we got this. You did. All right, work. So we got that back. So I'm just kind of fanning my face to let that dry a little bit. And then last but not least, what I'm gonna do today is a little bit of grapeseed oil. I picked this up either online wherever I can find it. I'll get it at Sprouts sometimes, Whole Foods, but grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is great for hair, skin, body, whatever, and it's non-comedogenic, which means it's not pore clogging. All right, so it's not comedogenic for sure. So it doesn't hurt my skin at all. Like I said, I use this head to toe on my face, and if something is good for my face and doesn't irritate me, that's a bonus because again, skin sensitive. I only need like a dime size. That's like a baby mini drop. It's a little bit, goes a long way. Again, this bottle, I've had it for months. It's about gone now. It's time for a new one. But it lasts a long time. Just rub that in between my hands and go over my face like this. Don't need a crazy amount, especially considering I'm about to be out in the Vegas heat. I like to make sure I'm gonna actually do another tiny little dab because I want to make sure that I get inside my ears too a little bit. My ears was a little dry. So I like to get my ears too and just make sure that I'm plenty moisturized. Like we don't want to be outside dry at all. That's out. But we're going out in the heat too. So I don't want to be too oily. And that's it. So this is the vibes, face freshened up. You know what I mean? Teeth, brush, everything, feel good. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my clothes on. And I'll be right back with y'all in just a bit. I'll check in with y'all in a minute. So this is the before. All right, loved ones. So this is the before, you know, house loungy vibes, you know what I mean, chilling. So this is the before. And this is after. All right, loved ones. So this is the after. Comfy, cozy, got everything I need. Lots of pockets, which come in handy when I'm vlogging and running around. Gotta have sunglasses, that's Mando. Got my little bag, my little crossbody bag for any extra equipment. I got a extra mic in here just in case I need it. Chargers, everything I need. Sanitizer, couple of hours, and we out. So let's go ahead and get the day started, man. Let's go ahead and get out in these streets. And I'm feeling like an iced coffee. All right, loved ones, we are back. We are on the road. We are on the highway headed to our first stop, and it is extremely warm. If I could show you my dashboard right now, it would say that it was 113 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. That's Vegas summers for you. And it even gets hotter than that by temperature. Yeah, we just riding out. Pardon the AC. If you can hear the compressor in the back, there ain't no way I can turn that off right now. When I can bear it, I'll turn it down a little bit, but I'm still trying to cool off. So the first stop is going to be an iced coffee. Treat myself. I feel good, man. I'm happy I got y'all with me. Everything is going good. It's flowing. It's a beautiful day, even though it's hot. You know, when I got y'all with me, so that I'm in a good mood. I got the plan. I know exactly what I'm doing. I got to hit the UPS store. I'm not sure if it's the same where you are, but I can return Amazon purchases there for my refund. So there's a UPS store in the neighborhood where I'm going to be in the area. So I'll go ahead and just drop the item off there to get my credit back. And that will be cool. So I'm going to do that. And then head in to the post office to check my P.O. box. Got something in there I need to grab. So yes, errands. Alright. But also just vibing with y'all. It's always a vibe. And I enjoy riding. I mean, like most people, I would probably rather be driven right now. But it's all good. You know what I mean? I'm just grateful that I'm in a position that I can just jump in my ride whenever and go take care of my business. Like, that's a blessing. So, extremely grateful for that. I got my seatbelt on, so y'all hold me accountable. Yeah, drop it down in the comment section and let me know. Keep it a buck, all right? Keep it tall. Do you wear your seatbelt every time? Like, when you're driving, are you always wearing your seatbelt? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm trying to do better about that. I know it's important, but I can admit, you know, on camera that I'm not always wearing it, but I'm trying to do better and better about that. You know what I mean? Hold myself accountable. You know, my sister be letting me know about myself, so definitely looking into that. And traffic is not too bad. Traffic is not too bad. It's a little bit congested, but it's not too bad. It's not like exactly quote unquote rush hour out here yet. It's not the time of day where a lot of people are, you know, leaving the office and going home. So people working going home. So it's not too bad. I'm only about an exit or two away from this coffee. And I'm extremely excited about it. I can taste it. So yeah, go get an iced coffee and proceed on to the first stop. I've actually been fasting from coffee a little bit. So I would say like a month ago, coffee was like an everyday thing for me. And I ain't the type of person that's necessarily like drinking coffee all day long. I usually, you know, my family, we make coffee in the morning. I'll have a cup or two before I go to work. And then sometimes I'll make a little iced coffee at home and take it to work, and I'm sipping on that throughout the day. But that's not even necessarily every day. But my sister and I, we kind of been cutting back on the coffee a lot. She's been doing a great job of that. And I pretty much, I'm crazy, because I'll just go cold turkey on some stuff. I don't recommend that to everybody, and I know that's not easy all the time, depending on what it is that you're fasting from. But once I get it made up in my mind that I do or don't want something, then that's just what it is. I'll you know, will myself around that. So that's just how I am. So I haven't been drinking coffee nearly as much, and even if I wake up in the morning and there's coffee made, I don't necessarily even drink it. And I kind of, you know, I'm enjoying that. I'm treating it more like a treat that I get from time to time. It's not something that I just have to have. So, but today it's very warm. I did not have coffee this morning, and I got some running around to do. And like I said, I'm just happy to have a day off. Definitely making the most of it, and we're going to be productive with it. But I'm happy to be out of the office today. So yeah, just give myself a little something sweet and cool on this hot Vegas summer day. So yeah, I'll check in with y'all in just a few. We almost there. Yep. All right, good people. I'll be pulling up at the coffee spot in just a moment, and I'm gonna have to take y'all down because I got to open this app up and get these points. I got to get these points, so I'll pull y'all down once I get there, so she can go ahead and scan me in the app. Man, I'm looking at old buddy up here on this motorcycle, and I know it's warm. I know it's warm. And I don't know how good that breeze even feels. It's blow dryer going on. It's hot out here. And I'm on my catch every light. Some days when I'm in the car, you know what I mean? Everything is green off top every time. You know what I mean? The lights is green. But then I have certain days where it's like, catch every red light. But fortunately today I'm in no particular rush. I'm just vibing, moving throughout the day, so it is all good. Y'all see them palm trees up there blowing off in the distance. I love palm trees. It's just something player about them to me. It's like a paradise type of feeling, or they just give me a good feeling. I don't know. And you see them out here in Vegas a lot just because they do well in this climate. No matter how hot it is, like you can keep them alive with very little maintenance. So in warmer places, hotter places, you tend to see palm trees just because they're easier to maintain. But I just love the way they look. They make me happy to see them. Once I'm in a position to like really build a home from the ground up, it's a dream of mine. Build a home, like a compound from the ground up. It's gonna be palm trees everywhere. Like you gonna know it's my house. Palm trees everywhere. Tall ones too. Tall ones, all different sizes, like just like surrounding the whole thing almost. So that's something that I want to do for myself. All right. And we have arrived Hey, you know I'm coming with that Dutch Rose. Coming to get that Dutch Rose. Alright, so like I said, I'm hitting the drive through. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my phone down, which is how I'm recording this for y'all. So I can go ahead and have it scan me. And I'll check in with y'all after I get my coffee. And we have secured our coffee. And I love pleasant surprises. And little things in life make me very happy. As it turned out, this was a free coffee. So shout out to you, Dutch, for that. Because of their little points. Actually, I'm going to go around and come out on the other side. There's a lot of traffic up here. So I'm going to turn back around. But, you know, because of their point system that they have, you know, I built up some points. So I was told either I got to use my points or I'm going to lose my points. So I'm like, I ain't going to lose no points. So free coffee. And it's so good. It is so good. A little sweet, but once the ice kind of starts to melt down, it's all good. It definitely tastes good. Sure. These iced coffees, man, they go down like chocolate milk. Like, it's so smooth. Like, you gotta drink it. You gotta pace yourself, or else you'll turn around and it'll be gone. But it is so good. I'm definitely gonna work this off later because we got a player workout. Either I'm gonna do one of my garage boot camp workouts, or if it's too hot out there, which yesterday I worked out in the garage and it was super hot. It's good and I like it. It helps me sweat. more. I tend not to be much of a perspirer, so just having a door cracked into the house and then cracking the lifting the garage door a little bit, it creates just enough airflow and I can get through my workout. But it definitely has me sweating, but I think that's good. It's good. Helps you stay warm, you know what I mean? So I did pretty much a full body workout yesterday. Burpees. I've been doing burpees a lot lately. So burpees, which is just excellent calisthenic workout, which you need no equipment to do that. And they suck. Like that's what I like about it. So definitely been getting my burpees in. I squatted yesterday. I did some barbell shoulder presses, some rows, some upright rows with the barbell. Also did some dumbbell jacks. I think I jumped rope for a little while to warm up. So yeah, I definitely be getting it in. Kettlebell swings. I did some kettlebell swings yesterday. So definitely be getting it in. Like I said, I got everything I need at home to get a solid workout in. And it's way more enjoyable for me because I can put some boxing on the TV. We got a TV up on the wall in the garage, so and a lot of times we just sit out there and chill. But obviously during the daytime, or during these hotter months, I'm not out there just relaxing as much. But I'll put boxing up on the TV, or I'll put a show up there, or we got a speaker out there. I'll turn some music on and I can just really get it going. I'll just do some circuits. I'll build like 3-4 circuits out there, and I'll just have my phone going off, and 30-second intervals, 26-second, however I want to do it, 40. I'll just go from circuit to circuit. Push-ups maybe in one, some Russian twists for abs on a circuit, jump rope or dumbbell jacks on a circuit, burpees on a circuit, and then just some air squats or some body weight squats or like goblet squats or something, and I'll alternate that. I like full body workouts because I feel like it gives me an opportunity to be productive and take advantage of my workouts without having to be working out forever. Like, contrary to what some people may think, it's more about consistency. Listen, I need a good 40-45 minutes, sometimes less. Sometimes if I have to go to into the office, I may get a 22-minute workout. I may set the timer on my phone for 26 minutes and I just go hammer. Like, I just go stupid for 26 minutes. I try to keep my rest to a minimum, and I just rep it out. So that's what I like to do. Some days when I'm not dealing with time constraints at all, and I just got a certain body part that I want to show some love to, get some attention to, and and I'm just going through my paces, I may be out there for an hour and a half, whatever. But typically, I don't want to be working out like just forever. I got so many different things I got to get done in a day, so I can go out there, get a good workout in. Sometimes I'm just doing hits. Sometimes I'm just doing burpees. Sometimes I'm just jump roping. I'm just getting revolutions in. I'm just jump roping. It just depends on what my body needs, how I feel, how my joints feel, how sore am I. But full body allows me to be productive. I hit a little bit of everything. I get the blood to flow, and I like to do compound movements where, I'll use the barbell. I got a little barbell out there, and I can add some weights to it. And what I'll do is use the barbell, and I'll do some overhead shoulder presses, and then come down to a squat, and let that be one full fluid movement, and with range of motion. Compound movements, are great for burning fat, and that's usually what my goal is. Fat burning workouts, and just using calisthenic movements, and sometimes weights too, but burning fat. That's usually the main goal, because for me, where I'm at in this, my core strength is there, the muscle is there, but I'm always looking to burn fat and want to be able to eat how I want to, within reason. Yeah, don't take no hour and a half on an expensive gym membership to make it happen. You can go online and order you up some resistance bands and mini bands and really make it happen with that and your body weight. Really make it happen. Coffee is less. It's giving me everything I want. Doing everything I want. So the first stop is I'm gonna run into this UPS store real quick, and I'm gonna leave you all in the car. Well, actually, I just realized I'm gonna have to use the Amazon app again to scan the code. So scan the code so that I can do the return and just drop it off at the UPS store. So I'm actually gonna run in and do that, and then because I'm not too far from my PO box, we're gonna do this, and then I'm actually gonna run into the Trader Joe's because it's actually right here. So after I leave out of here, I'm gonna run into the Trader Joe's and pick up a couple things, and then we'll hit the PO box. So that's the plan. I'm pretty much cooled off, so I can go ahead and turn the compressor down, and hopefully the audio won't sound too bad. But yes, it's raw. A day with Biz, day in the life, vibes. And I'm deliberately writing without the music just because I want to avoid any copyright strikes or anything. But I'll throw some in. In the background. I've been seeing a lot of cars on the road lately too where people are driving on the right. So I'm wondering if they're getting these cars imported, or are they like shipping them from somewhere else? My uncle back in the day had an ice cream truck, but other than that, I've never driven a car. I can say that for sure. I've never driven a car that the steering wheel is on the right. I feel like making right-hand turns will feel kind of strange, but also making left-hand turns, like I wonder if it feels like you turning wider. But it's very clean though. It's a Toyota. I don't make me wonder where you get that from, because I'm a Toyota driver. First of all, I'm in my truck right now, but I have a Toyota too. It's like I'm on like my fourth Toyota. I've never seen that model before. I don't know. It's older, but it's in great shape. Like it's in great condition. It looks like someone older had it. And you know, OGs, you know, they're established and they're settled. They're not out and ripping and running in the streets. Like they go days without even driving their car. It looks like it's been sitting in somebody's garage or something. It's in great shape. Mark too. I ain't never seen that before. It's nice though. I don't know if that was like his grandparents. I don't know where, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful vehicle. And I like vintage things. For sure. Man, that coffee is so good. And we are about to pull up to the UPS store. Hate that I had to return this item, but it didn't work. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board and try again. All is well. I'm in this place in my life, and I'm just sharing stuff that's on my heart and on my mind with y'all. You know what I mean? You here, so you might as well take it in. But I'm in this place in my life where it's like everything is teaching me patience, or at least that's how I'm choosing to look at it. And I'm noticing more and more over time, things that used to annoy me and irritate me, they don't bother me nearly as much. It's way easier for me to overlook certain things than it ever was. But I allow everything to teach me patience. So we are here. Turn you off to the distance. You can see, you know, the UPS store over there in the distance. That's where I'm headed. Do I need to slow down? So, as always, I'll see you all in a minute. I'll be right back. Yep. And we are back in the vehicle. Another thing off the list. And the label has been secured. So we have completed our return. So that's one less thing. My coffee is starting to melt that fast. And it's actually tasting better because the ice is melting. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here carefully. I wonder if I'm the only one that I have this backup camera, but it's like I don't trust it. I don't trust it the same way I do my own eyes and my mirrors. And when I remember when I first started driving, it took me a long time to learn to trust my mirrors even. And I was taught like it's not safe to be turning your whole body around. So once I got that locked into my mind, it's like I could never get rid of it. It's not safe. It's like that nanosecond that you spent turning your whole body around, like something bad could happen while you're turning back. So you never want to have to turn your whole body around to look behind you. You got to learn to trust your mirrors and use your mirrors. So I've learned to do that. And because of that, it's hard for me to trust this camera. This, and both of my vehicles have the camera. But the depth perception is like different for each. So I've had to learn each. When I'm in my truck, I got to learn exactly how far away I am, especially like when I'm backing into someplace or backing up to park, because it hits different in my truck than it does in my car. So I've gotten used to them now. But like I said, I still don't all the way trust it. It is what it is. It's cute to have them, but a lot of times I ain't really even using it all the way. I much rather use my mirrors. And we are off. Back in traffic. It feels so good to just, it's gratitude. It's gratitude. God and gratitude, those are two things that I'm going to be talking about forever. As long as I'm turning on this camera, as long as I'm getting in front of this camera, you're going to always hear me talk about God. I can relate, connect, correlate, and weave in God to any and everything that I do or don't do. I'm always thinking about it in the back of my mind. I'm always taking into consideration like my relationship with God, and it's healthy. It's not like an obsession or like a crutch, or like, it's out of love. Like I love Him. Like I love God. I love my relationship with God. I know God loves me, and it makes me happy. It keeps me happy. That it brings me joy to know that I'm under the care of God. So you're gonna always hear me talk about it, even when I'm being silly. You're gonna see times where you might catch me frustrated. I'm always trying to bring y'all good energy, but I'm a human being. Like I have good days and bad days, but for the most part, I'm at peace. I'm happy. You know what I mean? Life is good to me. I'm very well taken care of. I have a great life, and it's like a great life for me and what I want for myself. And I'm not done, and I definitely want more, and I'm gonna continue to grow. But I have a great life. I have a great life. I could never really complain, for real. So you're going to hear me talk about God and glorify Him, even through the bad times, whatever. So God and gratitude are always on the forefront. I'm always thinking about it. It's my way of keeping my vibration high and being at peace. And just staying joyful and childlike in my heart. So I just said all that to say, just being off of work, knowing that I got work to go back to, you know what I mean? And I'm just out being productive on my day off, but I'm doing it in a way that is fun for me because I got y'all with me. I'm having a good time. I'm hitting spots I want to hit. I'm going places I want to go. Getting stuff accomplished. I love that feeling. I love the feeling of like taking care of my business and doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, it just makes me feel good to do that. Like, it makes me feel responsible. It makes me feel productive and dependable, and learning to, you know, take advantage of the time and not procrastinate. That's boss stuff to me. Like, that's real life. You're not gonna always feel like it, but when you have the time, go ahead and knock the stuff out that you can knock out, so you ain't gotta worry about it. So that's what we doing. And okay, good people, so we are back. Thank you to the good people over at Samsung. They decided to let me know that it was too hot and I needed to allow my phone to cool down. So here I am. I had it mounted up on the, you know what I mean, on the dash, as y'all saw, and it's too hot, you know what I mean. According to my vehicle right now, it is 113 degrees Fahrenheit, as I told y'all earlier. And yeah, the camera wouldn't work. So we are back. But just to wrap it up, it's important to be productive. Use your time for good as much as you can. I definitely am all about having that downtime and relaxation, but when you can take advantage of the time, do that. And learn like to enjoy it. Like, it's such a good feeling to set many goals for yourself, make it a to-do list, and you get through it. Like, that builds your confidence. So that's why I'm so big on to-do lists, because for one, they keep me organized, and for two, it gives me a sense of accomplishment. I'm at an age, stage, and phase in my life where people can't tell me what to do much. Like, it's my responsibility. No one's gonna remind me or tell me, pay this, go here, do this, set this appointment, take care of this. It's all about my quality of life and how I want to live, how I want to eat, how I want to travel, how I want to spend, you know, how I want to love on myself. So these are the things that we have to do, you know what I mean, to live a productive life. So I just wanted to say that, man. And just as a form of positive affirmations, like, I be telling myself, like, be like, you took care of it. Like, you loved on yourself. You be looking out for yourself, bro. Like, you be doing right by yourself. So I love that. So those are just things, you know, for positive self-talk that I tell myself, like, B, you did that. Like, you did right by yourself. So yeah, but we are here. As you can see, we're at this Trader Joe's, and I'm done rambling. But hey, day in the life with Biz, day in the life vibes. Spend the day with Biz, that's what it is. Haha, bars. But yeah, let's go ahead and go in this Trader Joe's and pick up a couple player few items. Yes, yes. So yes, we are headed into TJ's, baby. And this is gonna be one of those trips where I just need a little basket. I don't need wheels for this. No wheels needed for this. I'm gonna be out of the house for a while. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get the things that I like, even if that means I'm going to have to make a trip back to the house. That's okay. So, grab a pineapple. And I wasn't necessarily planning on heading back home, but I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the house just because I'm gonna try these. I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the house just because, you know, it's a couple of these items that I want to get, and they're perishable, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and head in. Caesar salads right here. I come in here and get these. These are perfect for work and just a quick meal. So I like to grab these. So I'm gonna get a few of these. And always check your dates. They're gonna put the newer salads in the back, clearly. So check your dates. If you can find some with later dates, do that. But we're gonna grab 3 of these bad boys, because they are perfect. And are these seeded grapes? Concord and Thompson variety. We'll try some of these. No, I'm definitely all about seeded. If I can get baby bananas, I get baby bananas. If I can get seeded grapes, I get seeded grapes. If I can get...
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
We don't allow filming inside.
Okay, for sure. I'll shut it down. Thank you. All right. So as you heard, I got to shut it down. But I'll check in with y'all in a minute. Yep. Hello, sir. How you doing today? Good, good. Yes, sir. And then some, as usual. Sir. Just running errands, man. Got a day off from the corporate grind, and I'm just trying to take advantage, be productive about it, you know? So.
Oh, good, good. I was like, man, I ran away, and I was like,
I was trying to show some love, give y'all some free advertising, but apparently I can't film in here, so that's cool. I respect that.
Yeah.
It's all good, though. Oh, yeah. Gotta respect other people, so I get it. It's all
so
good.
what's the info on the yeah, or no, the culture that you want. Okay. That bridge. Oh, that's what I thought.
What do you do for a living?
I work in aviation, corporate office.
Okay.
Maintenance planning, just basically moving aircraft around for maintenance type vibes.
That's cool.
Very. I love airplanes, so.
It seems pretty cool. I love airplanes.
No doubt.
Why have you been doing that?
I actually just started that, but I've been in aviation for years.
Oh, okay. You want all this in?
If you wouldn't mind, put that in that separate bag.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got
that'd be cool. I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
And I appreciate you. Thank you, Jacob. Have a great one. Thank you, sir. You too. All right, ladies and gents, as you just saw, we have secured the goodies, and it's on to the next stop. So initially I wasn't gonna get any, let me turn y'all around so you can see my face for a little bit. So initially I wasn't gonna get any like perishables or anything, because I know that I wasn't planning to go directly back to the house. But at the same time, when I come into town, as I like to say, to get my supplies, when I come to Trader Joe's, I gotta get what I came to get. So I'll take a quick trip back to the house. It ain't no big deal. Before I hit the final stop, it'll be worth it. Because I don't want to leave all my items out in this heat. You know what I mean? So I'll very highly likely go ahead and take my items to the house. But we on to the next stop in a minute. All right, we are back in the vehicle. If you can hear the compressor. Oh yes, AC. But we're back in the vehicle, man. So for one, let me take a sip, because boy. All right, so I'm back in the vehicle, and the light is kind of hitting me crazy at different angles, giving me like alien vibes or something, but it's really me. Two things. One, I had to prop y'all up on the tripod, because having you too close to the windshield in this heat is messing with my camera. And I'm vlogging on my 23 Plus right now, because it's just easier and it's a little less conspicuous if you just got your phone. But when you attach a shotgun mic to it and you got it sitting on a tripod, it's gonna draw attention, as it typically does, for better or for worse. Which brings me to my next point. So Trader Joe's, and you know what I mean, I'm fairly easygoing, but at the same time, I do confess that I have a little bit of a problem with like rules and being told what to do. As much as I'm humble and I'm obedient, I'm also a free spirit in a way, and I'm a boss in my own mind, in my heart and in my mind. So when random people try to give me instruction about, it's hard for me to initially accept it. And sometimes I have to remind myself that we tend to feel quicker than we think. So that's just an alert system. That's something that I need to continue to work on, and I look at it as that. I ain't gonna play the victim about it or let it like kill my vibe or ruin my day. But I'm walking through Trader Joe's talking to y'all, and a gentleman approaches me, and I'm gonna leave it in. I don't know if the camera and the mic caught it, but I'm gonna always be polite. You should always lead with kindness in everything that you do, as much as possible. If the opportunity arises where you need to go bad, those times happen. I'm just being honest, it happens. But I try to avoid it as much as I possibly can. While I'm not necessarily confrontational, to me confrontation is healthy and it's natural. It's going to happen sometimes, but it's all in where you allow it to go, your self-awareness, how disciplined are you, and your priorities and stuff like that. So I'm not out here just in my bag acting on my emotions. I'm certainly not living up to any stereotypes. I'm not gonna deliberately just go off on somebody just because I can, because a lot of situations happen where it's probably, you could probably justify it, but it's like, I'm very mindful these days what I'm giving my energy to. But it did piss me off. I ain't even gonna front. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I mess up all the time. So this is just an opportunity for me to share just day-to-day situations that happen. But I led with kindness, and I continue to film. And that's another thing. I addressed it respectfully. He holds a certain title. Apparently, he had his Hawaiian shirt on. He worked there. I don't feel the need to cut somebody down unnecessarily, especially in the back of my mind. I'm already knowing that I'm going to continue to film, and that's exactly what I did. I was just more inconspicuous about it, tucked the tripod in my basket. He certainly wasn't going to come up to me a second time, so I just stuck it in my basket. But what I did to draw attention to myself was I was talking directly to the camera. If I do this again, I'll just do the same thing I did, tuck it in my little cart or have it in my basket, you know, tucked a certain kind of way, and I'll just let you all watch. If I need to add some voiceover afterwards to tell you what I was doing, then I'll just do that. But I just wanted to share that moment with you. So temperature is cooled down. We feeling good. I secured the items that I went in there to get. Also, I got a couple perishables, and now that means I'm gonna have to take a trip back to the house real quick. But honestly, I don't have no problem with that. When I'm off work, I'll just be happy. Like, it's whatever. I like to go through the floor today. But it meant that much to me to be able to get these particular items, my salads that I like to have on hand. It's so convenient when I'm in and outside of work. It's just convenient for me to be able to just grab a salad. Boom, I'm out to do, like, and I'm good. I can work all around that. I can add other things to it. Sometimes I'll boil an egg or two for extra protein. Sometimes I'll, you know, quickly, like, sear off a piece of salmon or something and lay that on top of there. I'll just throw some almonds or something in there. Maybe I'll have some beans off to the side. Like, I can make it happen. Throw some berries all on top of that salad. Do some different things to it to give it more bulk, so I'm more satiated with just the salad. But I can make it happen. But I'm on the go. I got a lot going on, and I do a lot in a day. So sometimes meal prep didn't happen, or I didn't have an opportunity to plan. But I know I got a couple salads, some veggies and stuff like that to fall back on. So got that. A couple other items. Got my green juice because I pretty much killed that today. Got me some more green juice and a couple other items that I wanted. So I'm all set to go. Lead in kindness, man. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Show people respect. If they hold a certain position or hold a certain title at an establishment that you're at, you have to respect the rules. But we tend to feel quicker than we think. So keep that in mind. All right? We out.